Hello. Okay, welcome to Coffee Chat with Angie, episode number 33, where we talk about eco-friendly ideas fighting against the shit stem of the bully dozer. And this is episode 7 of Under the Witch's Moon, and it's chapter 5 of the Who of Yah. Okay, how you doing? So I'm filming this on winter solstice 2024, which I did on purpose because it's winter. It's Yule. Yule means will, so it's the spot on the will that's the winter solstice. So it's going to, it's just the days are going to start getting longer now, but it's still going to be winter. Okay, so the last video was about the ram named Yah. The ram is the archetype for the divine masculine, and the black bear the archetype for the divine feminine. So we've established all that. So now that we've established all that's been established, we need the flip side, the antagonist of the mythology of the Who of Yah, the Satan, which means adversary or accuser. Okay, the myth. One day the ram was high on a rock ledge looking down on a rival ram. He instinctively wanted to roll a rock on him, but then he knew better. Why? Because he has done his shadow work. He knows to curb such thoughts, and he knows how. Through self-knowing. Instead, he became filled with compassion for the rival ram. He turned his head and went on his way. The end. Okay, that's the mythology. Let's go over the history of Satan. Every good story or myth needs an antagonist. So it should be of no surprise the original myth in the original myth we can see with the historical evidence is from Egypt. Originally known as Apep, later evolving to the Greek version Apophis. Every night when Ra, the sun, goes down at dusk, he battles Apophis through the night. Each new morning is a triumph over Apophis, and that's why the sun comes up. Ra will always defeat Apophis. Therefore, Apophis comes from chaos and the underworld, emerging from the abyss as the moon serpent. Converting that Kabbalistically, he is the abyss, separating us from the supernals, and he is the shadow of Yesod, number 9, whose planet is the moon. See my video on the 11th Sephira in my tarot playlist, the Hebrew word dot. In Asia, he is known as the trickster. In the book of Genesis, he is the serpent, but these are all later developments. The actual concept, like a snowball, goes developing through time and thus taking on new meanings. Like the serpent in Genesis, the serpent was the only antagonist that developed from Apep. The serpent was just a development, from the antagonist of Apep. And thousands of years later was called Satan for the first time according to scholars. And all the other stuff, they're all later developments, and it just keeps like a snowball. In Greek mythology, we have Pan. Pan is the god of the wild forest and the god of music and the son of Hermes. He was companion of the nymphs, which are fairies of the forest. He is a faun, half goat, half man. In the tarot, Pan is the corresponding card for Capricorn, which is the sea goat. It's the devil card. This is why we associate the devil with the goat. Much later, the concept continues to develop, taking on more meanings like Lucifer, which is the morning star, and Beelzebub, meaning the Lord of the Flies, if you've seen the movie. The word name devil also means accuser. The lying politician, owner of the building on the tower card. But to the wolf, the Yan Sui, he is the red dragon, borrowing from the apocalypse. The bite of the Komodo kills like the lie of Satan. All the cards in the tarot are within us, and so too is the devil card. We are diurnal apes, and the wild beasts of the night are dangerous. So too is the lack of knowledge of our shadow. Peter Pan is not afraid of his shadow, is he? The ram's shadow side is named Krampus, and its color is red. But in this later development, he is the red dragon. The purpose of life is to know thyself, and shadow is a needed step in that inner journey. Here is a good book for that. Tarot Shadow Work, Using the Dark Symbols to Heal by Christine Jett. Okay. See my links in the description box for more information. The purpose of this audiobook is to be simple, new, original, and brief to eliminate dogma and cognitive dissonance. So we will end here. So we have shown the bear, the ram, the wolf, the lion, and now the dragon, the gods of the Yan Sui pantheon. The reason we use the red dragon, whose number is 666, because he owns the shit stem and is a narcissist, is because we don't want to demonize any real animals. Komodo dragons are related to the red dragon, but the red dragon is a mythological animal. The myth suggests that the leaders of the tyrannical oligarchy, from Mussolini to those of today, are part of us. They came from within us and must be fought from within us first as individuals, and then through our species, country, state, town, etc. Emerging from the abyss, hatred and love thus have much in common. Only knowledge can guide them appropriately.